So my desk is literally a disgusting mess right now, but that doesn't matter because I finished sketchbook number 7 and I'm going to be showing you what's inside. Before I start, this sketchbook was a little bit interesting because it started out as my like school sketchbook for the art class I'm taking. So it kind of gets off to a really slow start, and then I lock in, and then I kind of start to drag a little bit. I get some art block, and then for like the last like 4 pages, I start cooking. But yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of this overall. I finished it pretty fast. Like the first part, the school part, I started in August, but the main chunk of the sketchbook that I'm gonna actually be showing is like I literally wrote that down. I started October 10th and then I just ended it yesterday, December 5th. So yeah, so right off the bat, kind of boring. Oh my god, I'm sorry. So kind of boring inner page. I have my goals, and then this was one of the first projects we did for my art class, so can see that. I'm pretty proud of it. I haven't really drawn realism since then, but yeah. So about all of this is just kind of a bunch of sketches and stuff I did when I was prepping for the class. But then the actual, that's ugly. That's not what my style looks like, I promise. This is what I would consider the actual start of my sketchbook. So it says secret sketchbook cover, and then I have a cat and a sticker. Inside I have, sorry, it's a picture of my IRL friends. I have, some like realism things I did. This was part of a journal prompt I did for my art class, but I really liked it, so it got promoted to being in like the official sketchbook section. I drew pop tab. This like, I should have this around here somewhere. I had this little like crystal thing that I drew. I tried drawing my earring, I gave up, and then I drew this chocolate thing, and I really like the way this turned out. Over here I just have some stickers I printed out. It's my cats. And then that I got from my Discord GC. This was some more planning for my class that got promoted because I thought it looked really cool. I don't know if I'll actually ever do a project that looks like this. I just really like the concept of it. And this was a sticker of Mikey Way. I bought this like ages ago and I just decided to stick it in here because it looked cool. This is from another sketchbook way back in August, and it's Mitsuba from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. There's a lot of him in here. Okay, we're actually okay, so this is the start of like the real stuff, and my art style changes a lot from here. This was kind of like a little bit of experimental stuff, and then I got more comfortable. Is my OC Elio in his emo phase, and then Elio again, his his college boyfriend Rodney, and then Marcus, who's a member. They're in a band together. He's the guitarist, he's the lead singer, and he's the drummer, and their bass guitarist is also in here a little bit later, but his name is Keith. Another Elio. I'm not sure how to feel about that one. I did this in Spanish class, and then I started to do this study thing. I promise it really picks up soon. It just took me a while to get into it. Some stuff of my OC Jesper. There's the lyrics. So are you a boy, or are you just your trauma, from Sweet Sistine by Daisy and the Scouts. And then here's my OC Elio, a little warm-up, and then I still really like this. I think this looks cool. My OC Luca, in his high school angst era, and then that's his dad, Joshua, and he sucks. I hate him. And then I did a little hand study and a little Elio goofy thing. I think this is like one of the best hand studies I've ever done. I have some really good ones in here that I'm like really proud of. I don't know, whether or not I'm good at drawing hands is really a hit or miss. Some days I'm okay at it, some days I just like cannot get them right. And then here, I'll unpin this. So like, okay, the reason some of these are pinned, I have some pages where I tried not to like I tried to be really comfortable with this sketchbook and like not just like erase things or like cut them out because I didn't like them, but also there's some things I just like really don't like, so I pinned the pages together with these little clips so I can still look at them, but like I don't have to see them all the time. So some of them like will stay hidden, but like this one, oh my god, that's on there tight. Good lord. Okay, this one, Elio, not the best, but like, I don't know, I have my issues with them. And then, that's my A-Push teacher. It's Marina from Fear and Hunger. Mitsuba. Started one of my OCs, and then that's another OC, and then this is Elio's mom, Maritza. Cute. And then, this is my OC, Anthony. Him and Elio look a lot alike, but they are different characters. They're supposed to look alike on purpose. There are like lore reasons why, but yeah. And then it's Aziraphale from Good Omens as a priest because I thought it would be cool. This is when I started watching Evangelion. So I drew Shinji looking emo, and then Rei, sort of tried around. This is my marching band drill, which I just decided, I found it again when I was cleaning out, and I decided to just stick this in here. Fellow color guard members, where you at? Yeah, that's not. And then Asuka from Evangelion, my OC Rodney again, and then Elio again. I drew this right before Halloween because I figured I would be really busy on actual Halloween, so I went ahead and did this ahead of time, and I was right. And then there's Hunter from the Owl House. I think this is one of my favorite drawings I've done with him. I really like what I did with the ear. Here's Anthony again, and then this was the drummer, not the drummer, the bassist I mentioned earlier, Keith. And then here I did some clothing practice with watercolor. These are some references I found on Pinterest. And then over here I drew Kaworu. I printed out the one panel, and then I did a hand study. This was based off of a cosplayer photo I found, which looked really cool. Okay, right here, my OC Jesper again, and then some crosses I found on Pinterest. This was right before election day. I don't know if I actually drew anything on actual election day because I think I was tweaking out. And then Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels in watercolor. Oh god, this page is ugly. This was some prep page for another visual journal thing. The thing was, we had to illustrate like something based off of our favorite song, but I got embarrassed because a lot of my favorite songs are like really heavy, and like other people in the Midwest where I live would probably find them really cringe. So I did Army Dreamers, which I still like, and I thought I could find something a little more visual for it, so that's I don't like that, but that's what I did for that. I drew my A-Push teacher again in more detail, and then Vampire Cookie from Cookie Run, and then Will Byers, Mike Wheeler, because I used to draw them so much. In my sketchbook from sophomore year, I drew them like 24/7. I just wanted to see what I could do. And then that, I tried to draw like some of those like the corpse paint with pen, but it kind of turned out a little goofy. Oh, this is when I started watching Arcane season 2. Oh my god, actually changed my life and my art style like forever. I am obsessed with Arcane. Please talk to me about it. I love it so much, genuinely. So I drew Victor I really struggled to get his face shape right. I tried it. I have him again later in the sketchbook, and I think I did a much better job at that. But Victor, little hand sketch, and then Kate Vi. I love them. This was when Act 1 dropped, so yeah. And then, oh my god, I was suffering with like horrible, terrible art block where I didn't know what to draw. So I drew Homestuck fan art, kind of bringing back some of the old memories from 2020, and low-key, I'm really proud of this. I think it looks good. I fear he's really fun to draw. And then I drew my OC Elio again as a teenager. That feeling when knee surgery is tomorrow. More Homestuck. I drew Kanaya because of course I had to. And then Syndulla from Star Wars Rebels. Mwah. I love her so much. She's so pretty. Sorry, I had kind of a weird cut there. But here's a hand sketch I did. Little face, and then this cat guy. And then this was when Act 2 of Arcane dropped. So I have Jinx with a watercolor base as per usual, and then colored pencils over top. And then this was, I went out uptown with my friends, so I drew this cat, and then my friend drew this other one, and then I got the sticker from a boba shop uptown, and this one we did a scavenger hunt in the kids section at the library, and I got the sticker as a reward for completing the scavenger hunt, so that was fun. Filler page. Here is my OC Elio again. This is his like most recent design, and probably like the finalized. I've really struggled with his hair for a while, like figuring out what I wanted it to look like, so I think this is it. This is good for now. And then up here would be my AP art question that I want to do if I take it next year, which I'm planning on it as long as they offer it at my school. And here is my girlfriend, my favorite character, done in colored pencil. I love her so much. And then I did Jace. I don't know, I vibe with how this turned out, but at the same time I also don't like it. I don't know, I'm like torn, but I think it's okay overall. I was Jace. I think this was, yeah, no, Act 3 hadn't dropped yet. And then Jace again. FYI, I am a Jace approver. I fought in the Great Jace Profile Picture War, and I was on the side of Jace. Just want to make that clear. I was on the correct side. But anyways, so here we go. Silly guy. Oh, Vi again. Mwah. I love her. In the Pit Fighter. I want to do like a digital drawing of Pit Fighter Vi just because she's so fine. And then I drew Kate Vi kissing Yuri. I like sort of like this. I think it's okay. I did this with like very little sketching, and then I had to like adjust a bunch of stuff to make it look okay. It's alright. I'm not very good at drawing people kissing. But anyways, then this was where I took like a 10-day break from drawing. I don't really count this because this was a visual journal thing. Like it was for a grade at school, so I had to do it. And it's not like my normal style. So basically between this and the next like real entry, there's that. So our prompt was food for thought. And I kind of drew some like different aesthetic food things. And then this was me planning for another thing that is elsewhere. So I got, the sticker was from Peachy Baby Slime. And then I think this was on top of a truffle that I bought. Like one of those little chocolate things, not the mushrooms. Here, oh no, oh my god. Guys, I went to Barnes & Noble, and on a whimsy, I bought the book Don't Let the Forest In because I was in a reading slump and I really, really needed something to read. And I saw the cover. I'd seen it on TikTok before. I'd heard it was really good. So I read like the first page to see if I vibed with the reading style, like the writing style. Oh my god, I literally, dude, if anyone likes this book, because I cannot find like anyone posting about it, like not even on Tumblr, which I feel like is a really good place to find like obscure fandoms. I cannot find people talking about this. I need to yap about it because I love this book so much. I love Andrew, so I drew him right here. I don't know if this is like a canon version of him. This is just how like I was picturing him throughout the entire book. And then Mitsuba, I love him. Oh, that was the other thing I bought, was the volume 20 of that series. And then I did some hand studies of my own fingers in class. I was wearing this like really cute top and I just liked the way the sleeve looked, I guess. And I drew my drink that was on my desk. I think this one's my favorite. And then I drew Elio. I love this drawing. Mwah. He's so like, I don't know. I love him. And then this is what I was talking about earlier when I said I drew Victor again. So, and I feel like, hold up. Oh my god. 1 second. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I got a little better at drawing him because like that's my first attempt at drawing him, and then this was my most recent one. I think this was yesterday. So it's like he has such an interesting face and I love drawing it, but it's also really hard to do it right, and I'm getting better. I think I don't really like his hair here. I think I kind of goofed it up, but like this part I like. And then there's not really much for the rest of the sketchbook. This is like my last official drawing. I did this tree thing. This was part of a different project that I was doing for my art class, but I only liked this part, so the other part got demoted to like the first half of the sketchbook, and then this part stayed. Underneath here is a Victor drawing, except this is older. I rearranged my pages around. So I drew this before I drew this page, but I drew him, and it's okay, but also I just don't really like it too much. And this was, I did that like playlist OC challenge, so I'll probably draw these in my next sketchbook maybe, because I already started that. And then my last page, this was also part of the other project, so it's kind of underwhelming for a last page, but that's okay. I also wanted to show really quick before I go the back of my sketchbook. I have 2 manga panels of Mitsuba and Co. This one I just thought Mitsuba looked cute, and then this one, they're silly. I have my cat, Leo, and then this is another manga panel from the Rebels adaptation. I thought it was goofy. This was from an Etsy purchase I made a while ago. This was on the envelope, and I just thought it was really cute. And then on my cover, because I realized I didn't talk about this in the very beginning, obviously cat, sketchbook number 7. I made a video about how I made this on my TikTok, but My Chemical Romance, I brought you my bullets, you brought me your love. I found all these on Pinterest. I Heart Guitarists, Lorna Shore logo, my favorite band right now. Mads Mikkelsen, Yippee, Deftones, it's a cool design. I'm Phantom of the Opera. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my sketchbook. Like I said, I already started my next sketchbook, and I'm really excited to be working on that. I did like the math, and basically like this, from this section, like the real sketchbook section, so like here to the end, it was 72 pages, and it was 57 days I spent working on it. So my average of pages per day was like 1.2 something, like a bunch of numbers per day. So my new sketchbook is 150 pages, and if I stick to my rate, I could have it done by, I think it was like mid-April, not mid-April, not even mid-April, it was like April 4th, which is really great because my goal, this lasted me about a semester, so hopefully the other one will also last me about a semester, and I think I'm on track, and yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you enjoyed. Go follow my TikTok. I also have, I have a bunch of stuff. I don't really use all of it as much, but I have a Blue Sky, a Tumblr. I even have an Instagram that I barely used, all under the same name, melthebestest. Or some of them are meltheworstest. You can try both, honestly. They both work. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and thank you for checking out my sketchbook. I hope you will come back another time when I hopefully will finish the next one on track. So bye.